What if I told you that inside your body, there is an incredibly complex world hidden beneath your skin, a world where powerful organs work every second of your life without you ever noticing them? They are packed together so perfectly that even a small movement, every breath and every heartbeat affects the organs around them. Today, we are taking an amazing journey deep inside the human abdomen to discover how these extraordinary organs are arranged and how they work together to keep you alive. Let's open the human body layer by layer and explore the hidden world inside the abdominal cavity. The abdomen is the region of the body located between the chest and the pelvis. At first glance, you might imagine that all of the organs inside are neatly placed with plenty of empty space between them. But the reality is completely different. The inside of the human abdomen is a tightly packed environment where every organ has a specific location and a very important purpose. The upper border of the abdomen is separated from the chest by a large dome-shaped muscle known as the diaphragm. Every time you breathe in and out, the diaphragm moves, and many abdominal organs move slightly with it. Just beneath this muscular wall lies one of the largest and most important organs in the human body. Gitu. The liver occupies most of the upper right side of the abdomen, but it also extends across the middle of the body toward the left side. This massive organ performs hundreds of essential tasks. It filters blood, processes nutrients, stores energy, produces proteins, and creates bile, a substance that helps the body digest fats. Hidden beneath the liver is another remarkable organ, the stomach. The stomach receives food from the esophagus, the tube that carries food from your mouth through the chest and into the abdomen. Inside the stomach, powerful acids and digestive enzymes begin breaking food down into a form that the body can use. Covering many of the abdominal organs is a unique protective layer called the greater omentum. Scientists often refer to it as the policeman of the abdomen, because when infection or inflammation occurs, this fatty tissue can move toward the affected area and help prevent the problem from spreading. Underneath this protective layer lies the long and complicated digestive pathway known as the gastrointestinal tract. This system starts at the stomach and continues through the small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and finally, the anal canal. The large intestine creates a frame around much of the small intestine. On the right side is the ascending colon. Across the abdomen runs the transverse colon, and on the left side is the descending colon. Inside this frame lies the small intestine, a long, flexible, and highly active organ responsible for absorbing most of the nutrients from the food we eat. The small intestine is attached to the back wall of the abdomen by a thin structure called the mesentery. This allows it to move freely as wave-like muscular contractions called peristalsis push food forward through the digestive system. But as we move deeper into the abdomen, we begin to uncover even more fascinating structures. Hidden behind the stomach lies the pancreas, an organ with two extremely important jobs. It releases hormones such as insulin into the bloodstream to control blood sugar levels. It also produces powerful digestive enzymes that are released into the first section of the small intestine, called the duodenum. The duodenum forms a curved C-shaped loop around the pancreas, creating a close relationship between these two essential organs. As we continue our journey deeper into the abdominal cavity, another fascinating organ comes into view. The spleen. Located on the upper left side of the abdomen, the spleen sits close to the tail of the pancreas and just beneath the diaphragm. Although it is often overlooked, the spleen plays a major role in protecting the body. It acts as an important part of the immune system. It stores blood cells and platelets. It helps remove old and damaged red blood cells, and it provides a place where immune cells can recognize and fight harmful invaders. Nearby, The liver and the spleen are connected through an incredible network of blood vessels. Almost all of the blood-carrying nutrients from the digestive system travels first to the liver. Here, the liver filters the blood, removes toxins, processes nutrients, and controls many chemical reactions essential for survival. The liver is truly one of the busiest organs in the human body, performing hundreds of different functions every single day. Next, we discover a small green structure tucked underneath the liver, the gallbladder. The gallbladder serves as a storage chamber for bile produced by the liver. When fatty food enters the digestive system, the gallbladder releases bile through a series of ducts into the duodenum. Bile helps break down fats into smaller droplets, making them easier for the body to digest and absorb. Moving further inside, we reach the major highways of the human circulatory system, the abdominal aorta. This enormous artery carries oxygen-rich blood from the heart into the abdomen, pelvis, and lower limbs. Branches from the aorta supply almost every abdominal organ with the oxygen and nutrients needed to function. Running alongside the aorta is another equally important vessel, the inferior vena cava. This large vein carries oxygen-poor blood from the lower parts of the body back toward the heart. Together, these two vessels form the central transportation system of the abdomen. Surrounding these blood vessels are countless smaller arteries and veins that create a complex network responsible for maintaining life. As we move toward the back wall of the abdomen, we finally reveal two bean-shaped organs hidden behind the peritoneum, the kidneys. The kidneys are known as retroperitoneal organs because they are located behind the lining of the abdominal cavity. Every minute, a large amount of blood flows through the kidneys. Their job is to carefully filter this blood. They remove waste products. They control the amount of water inside the body. They balance important minerals and salts, and they help maintain the perfect environment required for every cell to survive. The right kidney usually sits slightly lower than the left kidney because the large liver occupies space above it. From each kidney, a thin muscular tube called a ureter travels downward. These ureters carry urine from the kidneys into the